Hello, my name is Maria Otten-Pete, reporting in for our weather observation for ATM 101 Weather and Climate Alaska on March 27, 2020 at Stebbins, Alaska, which is 63.53 degrees north and 162.9 degrees west in front of the Bering Sea. On my last weather observation worksheet, on March 26, 2020 at 5:03 p.m., I had weather temperature readings of 16.9 degrees Fahrenheit and 17.5 degrees Fahrenheit. For the maximum readings, I had 32.9 degrees Fahrenheit with a 33.4 degrees Fahrenheit on the right. For the minimum readings, I had 14.1 degrees Fahrenheit and 14.1 degrees Fahrenheit for both the left and the right readings. My barometric pressure was at 1016 millibars. Oops, I got those in the wrong spot. And 30 inches of mercury for my barometric pressure. The sky cover was mostly cloudy and gray with altostratus and nimbostratus with Beaufort reading of 4 and winds coming in from the northeast, as I can tell from the branches and the grasses moving. I could see bush movement. There was no precipitation during that day. For my air temperature reading compared with the NOAA weather station's readings, my readings were somewhat similar to the NOAA weather station reading. I began with a temperature reading of 25.6 degrees on March 22, and then it went back up, went up a little toward the 23rd to 31.1 degrees Fahrenheit, and then it tapered off during the midweek. During the midweek, it pretty much stayed the same between 30 and 35 degrees, and then it plummeted down toward the end of my last day of my reading, which went to 16.9 degrees Fahrenheit. My barometric pressure compared with the NOAA weather station reading again was slightly off, but they're pretty much similar. Anyways, my first barometric pressure reading for the week was 999 millibars on March 22nd, and then it went up for March 23rd to 1033 millibars. That's when the low pressure system started coming in, I suppose. And then it went back down on the 25th to 1006 millibars, and then it climbed up again toward the last day of my reading, which was at 1016 millibars. The humidity was pretty high at 92% for March 21, and it went up and down as the week went on, all the way down to 68%, and then even further down to 62, between 62 and 64%. And then it climbed back up toward the end of the week, and then plummeted back down again as I finished off my observation. The dew point temperature started off at about 82%, and then went way down on the 22nd to 60%, and then climbed back up toward the midweek to about 36%. 36, 34 degrees, and then down again, and then back up again, and then tapered off toward the end of my readings. On the surface weather map for Saturday, March 21st, 2020, you can see a trough headed toward the mainland of Alaska, bringing in snow showers and blowing snow toward the Bristol Bay Aleutian Range area, with a high pressure in front of the Aleutian chain at 1043 millibars with a clearing in front. We have an occluded front, a warm front, and a cold front system approaching Russia, the Bering Sea, and the Bering Sea toward the Aleutian chain. We also have snow showers for much of Alaska, with a cold front in the Gulf of Alaska at 1013 millibar low pressure system, and a warm front headed toward the southeast, bringing in snow, rain, and lots of cloud cover. Sunday, March 22, 2020, we have a trough situated in the Bering Sea heading toward the northern part of Alaska, with a low pressure system of 1015 millibars, with a high pressure system in the northern Canadian area of 1030 millibars, and another high pressure system in the Bristol Bay area of 1047 millibars, bringing in some rain showers on the Aleutian chain, with an occluded front heading toward the Aleutian chain, and a clearing in the Gulf of Alaska with a low pressure system of 1006 millibars on the southeast. There's some high cloud cover with some clearing over some mainland, over some of the mainland in Alaska. On Monday, March 23, 2020, there's a cold front swooping down toward the Alaska range, bringing in some snow and snow showers behind it, with some fog and snow, and a warm front behind the high pressure system of 1038 millibars, an occluded front out in the Bering Sea, going over, just passing the Aleutian chain, where there's a low pressure system of 1010 millibars. And again, the Gulf of Alaska is pretty much clear. Clouds with two high pressure systems, one in the Gulf of Alaska at 1040 millibars, and another one right near the Aleutian Range, which is about 1038 millibars. We have another low pressure system leaving off the southeast panhandle at 1006 millibars, bringing down the cold front. On Tuesday, March 24, 2020, we have another cold front swooping down the mainland of Alaska, with a low pressure system of 997 millibars, and bringing in some blowing snow with some snow showers, freezing rain and snow toward the Bristol Bay area, with some rain showers and snow in the Bering Sea, with a low pressure of 1013 millibars, bringing in some rain in the Bristol Bay area, with lots of troughs passing through, and lots of cloud cover, like stratocumulus clouds, altocumulus clouds, a mixture of cirrocumulus clouds all over mainland Alaska, and some clearing in the southeast with a high pressure of 1023 millibars. On Thursday, March 26, I skipped March 25. On Thursday, the surface weather map sort of calming of weather systems in Alaska. There's pretty much a clear skies through the mid section of Alaska, going down all the way to the Gulf of Alaska, and some high clouds, cirrus clouds, cirrus clouds on the southwest of Alaska, and there's some snow patches on the eastern side of Alaska, with big snow patch in the Bering Sea, with an included front and a low pressure system of 993 millibars, bringing in some rain and rain showers. Also, there is an clear opening in the Gulf of Alaska, with some troughs that brought in some rain and freezing rain and drizzle on the southeast panhandle, with the snow patches in front of it. Yeah. With the map and GOES images for March 25, 2020, we have a low trough pressure system heading toward between Alaska and Canada at 994 millibars, bringing some snow, drizzle, freezing rain, patches of rain and freezing rain toward the south central Cook Inlet area. And a low pressure system in the Gulf of Alaska at 1006 millibars, and another low pressure system in the Bristol Bay area of 1012 millibars, bringing in rain. And there is a occluded front way off to the left, heading toward the Bering Sea. As you can tell on the visible image, there's a clearing, much like the surface weather map. There's a clearing up in the Arctic, northern area of Alaska, and the rain showers situated mainly around the Bristol Bay area, with a clearing down past the southeast panhandle, and the clouds clearing in the Bering Sea in front of the Aleutian chain. And for the infrared satellite, we have some clearing, looks like clearing on the northwest part of Alaska, with some cirrus clouds, toward the northeast of Alaska, and some cirrus clouds on the Gulf of Alaska. And then for the water vapor map, we have some clearing. Right here's a clearing spot. As you can tell, where it matches up with the surface weather map on the top left. And then the cloud cover in the Gulf of Alaska, Kenai Peninsula, bringing in some rain along that area of the Bristol Bay, and the clearing in the Gulf of Alaska, where the clouds are mostly cirrus clouds. And that is my weather. Oops, almost forgot the last one. Oh, these were the symbols that I used to describe my weather observation. And that does it for my weather report.